All right, let's start with the updates coming in from West Asia. For now, US President Donald Trump has warned that he would broaden military strikes on Iran in the coming week. And this is if Tehran fails to reach a deal.
Well, he identified power grids and bridges as potential targets, and this as US launched strikes against Iran for the fourth consecutive day. US Central Command said that the latest round was aimed at degrading Iranian capabilities used to attack commercial shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. The strikes came as US blockade on Iranian ports came into effect.
Iranian state media reported explosions near the port city of Bandar Abbas on the Gulf island of Qashm near the Strait of Hormuz and other locations. State news agency IRNA later said that Iranian forces launched a drone attack on a military base in Jordan that hosts American warplanes. Jordanian army had previously said that it had shot down 4 missiles from Iran.
Explosions were also heard in Kuwait as the Gulf nation's army said that it was intercepting hostile projectiles. Iran's Revolutionary Guards have warned that attacks will continue unless their final victory.
Fearing strikes on Israeli territory, the Israeli Prime Minister has warned Iran that Israel would deliver a heavy blow if it is attacked. And these strikes and counterstrikes come as Trump said that he was scrapping a planned levy on ships passing through the Strait of Hormuz that he announced just a day ago, replacing the fee with trade deals with the Gulf instead.
I was called by different people, different countries, kings and emirs and all of the people that we all know and we all love, and they've been very strong partners. And they said, we'd love to do it a different way. We'd love to invest in the United States with billions and billions of dollars and continue our record setting, because there's never been a time like this with the United States, with the factories, with the plants, with everything else. And we would like to invest tremendously in the United States as opposed to charging a fee.
Well, Iran has responded with the country's deputy foreign minister saying that the US decision to renew the blockade has in a way dismantled the Islamabad memorandum. Admiral Brad Cooper, who is the head of CENTCOM, said in a statement on Tuesday that over the past 1 week, Iran had intentionally targeted civilian areas across the region by attacking as many as 7 commercial ships that resulted in nearly a dozen civilian crew members killed, missing or injured.
Now, just yesterday, according to the International Maritime Organization, Iran hit 2 ships in the Strait of Hormuz, killing 2 crew members. Kuwait said that one of its naval vessels was struck during an Iranian missile and drone barrage, wounding 4 crew members.
United Nations, meanwhile, has condemned the return of wider hostilities, calling it a huge setback for civilians in the region and beyond. And getting us the latest on Iran-US tensions is our correspondent Susan Tehrani, who sent us this report from Vancouver.
The United States has carried out more strikes against Iran and begun a blockade of Iranian ports. The focus is now shifting from the latest exchange of strikes to how far President Trump is prepared to take this conflict. In an interview with Fox News, he did not rule out deploying ground troops, even as Washington says its immediate objective is to protect commercial shipping and weaken Iran's ability to threaten the Strait of Hormuz. But analysts warn that airstrikes and a naval blockade may not be enough to secure the waterway permanently. A ground operation would dramatically raise the risk of American casualties in a wider regional war. The key question is whether this military pressure forces Iran back to the negotiating table or locks both sides into a longer and far more costly confrontation. Susan Tehrani reporting from Vancouver for WION World is One.